Got a few tips for buying houses with an online auction. What's happening, YouTube? It's Matt. Welcome to Mentorship Monday. Today I had somebody, I think you can put their name, but they sent me this long thing for an online auction, like all their terms and conditions. They emailed this whole thing out to us that helped me at DeRosa group. I'm not, it'd be crazy for me to go through all this on Mentorship Monday with you guys. So realize like it's a good talking point to talk about online auctions. And so we bought a bunch of properties on online auctions for fix and flips and for rentals for both. We bought multifamily on online auctions and stuff like that. So I want to share a few tips for online auctions. And I'm sorry to the person that submitted this, but I'm not going to read through all your fine print and give you specific tips in that. So what we got is, number one, read the fine print yourself. I mean, you can, email it to me at help me at DeRosa Group. You can just read through it yourself. Yeah, just some stuff that's in here is, buyer pays transfer fees, no electronic signatures. That was one that I noticed in here that I thought I should throw out there. That means you can't e-sign or docu-sign the documents for the auction and send it back to them. You print everything out and send it back to them. They may reject a written bid if something comes in that you e-signed or whatever, just to keep it easy for yourself, right? So read those fine prints. It'll say things like what the deposit is and contingencies you can have, like an inspection contingency, or probably say you can't have that. Most likely they'll allow you to have a finance contingency, meaning that you're allowed to have a mortgage, or they might say you have to buy cash, whatever it is. But read the fine print. Read what they say about your the terms of that you can buy it under, with inspections and with regards to financing, when you have to close. Some auction companies encourage you to use their title company. Some will let you use whoever you want. But read that fine print yourself, letter for letter, to make sure all the rules are disclosed there. The second thing, just tip, is a lot of these online auctions have a homeowner round, meaning the property is only available. This is very common for Fannie Mae Home Path stuff. But the property is only available to get bid on if you're going to live there yourself. Now, they'll be able to regulate that. They're going to make you sign a disclaimer that says that you're going to do it. You can work around it. We've never done that because I don't want to, commit forgery or anything like that. But they can't. They're not going to show up on the front door to say, "Hey, I want to make sure that you're the actual buyer of this property, that you're actually living here." But they're going to make you sign off on all that stuff. So it's better to just play by the rules and abide by that, and let people that want to live there bid. The way that we work around it is I call the listing agent. When I see there's a homeowner around, I call the listing agent and say, "Hi, I'm an investor. I'm not a homeowner, and I see it as a homeowner around right now. What I want you to do is to submit my offer as soon as it goes into investor round." And what they will do, the good realtors will wait until the clock rolls 1 minute in, and they'll turn your offer in there. And so you're the first offer. I typically will give that request to the listing agent of the property. They typically will work with me, and they know exactly when the clock rolls over for the investor round and everything like that. That's a tip for stuff that you see where there's a homeowner period. And the last one is, a lot of these auctions have a reserve, meaning they might have the property on auction at $30,000. But the reserve is an amount of money that the auction house has to get for the property before the bank or the owner or whatever will allow it to sell. Reserves don't make a whole lot of sense sometimes, because why would you allow people to bid 20, 30, 40,000 bucks for the place if you're not going to sell it, if the reserve is 70, 80, 90? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense logically, but what they're doing is they're trying to collect data to see where buyers are showing up, so they can pool the market. Because what you'll find, especially for stuff on like Hubzu and auction.com, the property might never get up to that reserve, and then they'll put it on again at a lower reserve, and they'll just keep lowering that reserve and putting it back on and putting it back on, feeling the market and seeing where us bidders are coming in at. And they'll finally, try and get their highest and best. So don't let this reserve thing frustrate you. If you're real smart, you can figure out where the reserve is, and sometimes they post it. But if it doesn't meet the reserve, don't let that frustrate you. Just wait for it to come back on again in like a week, and they'll repost it, and the reserve will probably be lower again. So that's a bit on reserves as well. So hope that's it. I found the guy's name here. His name was Thal. I'm sorry, Thal, that I didn't answer your specific, that I didn't go through line by line through the terms and conditions that you sent us for your online auction. I hope you got the property. So you guys, be sure you submit questions. to us that we can answer right here live on the YouTube page to helpme@DeRosaGroup.com. That is helpme@DeRosaGroup.com. Be sure to check out our newsletter and subscribe to our YouTube page as well if you're not already a subscriber. So thank you for watching, guys. Happy Monday and have a great and profitable week.